Welcome everybody to Moncton, New Brunswick's all-out poker 1-in-1 cash game. I'm your host and commentator Dave Frazier. Let's get into some action. We've got a pretty good mix-up for you guys tonight. Some new and old faces from previous sessions into this cash game. We're expecting to see some pretty good action tonight. A lot of these players have some history with each other. It's like Katie, first hand, runs into ace-jack suited. See if she'll get the respect. She makes a raise of 7.
Just an extra dollar for straddle?
Looks like it's getting folded around to Sean. Brady folds on the button. And Jeff, first hand, gets ace-king. The small blind, he makes the call. Shannon calls with ace-9. An ace would be disastrous here. Looks like nobody hit really anything on the flop other than Katie. Has the nut flush draw. Looks like it gets checked around to the original better.
That's 10.
She fires out 10. Shannon calls. Out of position here with ace-9. Looking like he might try to steal this pot from her. Katie slows down. Both players have ace high here.
16.
Katie with her kicker playing. Shannon looks like he's going to try to take a stab at it. And Katie lets it go.
She'll quad 5, Shannon.
You'll see it on the replay.
Yeah.
Shannon taking down the first pot with ace-9. Looks like Jason's first act. He folds.
That's 10.
Sloppy ends up getting pocket 2s. Looks like he makes a raise to 10. Looks like
So did you,
Brady
tell him Brady?
is the only one who makes the call here.
And Rampage are going to the playground, October 23rd, 24th.
Friendly little pot here.
I'm like, yeah,
23rd, 20. What? You're still in the tournament, are you?
yeah, but I'm just saying,
Nobody really hits
They're
anything.
going to Montreal.
Yeah, that is cool.
Sloppy's 2s are
But
Tournament, leave the
the
next.
best hand here. Fires out a bet, takes down the pot.
the odds and
Easy
you
game,
actually-
poker is.
Brady said, get on a table with them,
Well, then what are they going to be playing? Are they going to be playing
1, 2, and 2, 5. Right on his meetup games, he's always jumping tables. You know. he tries to
Quickly
get
move
as
into the
much-
next hand here.
Yeah.
See if we can get an interesting pot going.
I
Yeah.
love that about Vegas. Just jumping tables.
Yeah,
These
table
tables
hopping.
have some
Well, I saw, like,
tables.
Montreal.
Looking like we're having a little bit of a delay on the graphics.
Well, it's, there's not enough drums here. I'm going to go to the next one.
Right.
Make sure this dealer catches up.
That's pretty consistent.
Hurry it up, would you?
Hey, do you take tips or anything, or?
Looks like Jeremy makes a bet, $8.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Looks like Shannon calls, pocket 7s. Katie calls as well. Ace-10 suited. Looks like Jason, queen 5 suited. Feels like he's pot committed here. And queen 5-7, what a flop. Jason hitting 2 pair, but Shannon has hit his set of 7s. Jason fires out. It's like $18. Jeremy also has hit a flush draw with a gut shot. He's not getting away from this. Actions is Shannon on the button with a set of 7s. Certainly doesn't look like $18 in his hand.
Yeah.
Looks like he goes for a raise. $43. Jason quickly calls. Can't imagine Jeremy getting away from this either. Got ourselves a pretty decent sized pot brewing already. $161. The queen comes down on the turn. What a terrible card for Shannon. Jeremy's drawing dead here. Curious if Shannon's going to bet here. Get some value. No, he checks behind. Could save it. Unbelievable. The 5 comes down on the river. Unbelievable. What a terrible card now for Jason. That 5 makes it so anybody who has a queen has a bigger boat than Shannon. Looks like he fires out a value bet. $40. Jeremy gets away. Shannon quickly calls. He's going to get the disappointment here.
Two boats.
Shannon looks absolutely disgusted with that hand. But truthfully, I think he just lost the absolute minimum.
Turn full house already.
Yeah. Turn 2 full house.
Wow, Jason taking down a $241 pot. Not a bad way to start off this session.
Turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, on the turn.
Straddle, eh?
Yeah, I didn't play that.
Looks like Will straddles.
Straddle me, I have a CS loss.
I suppose.
Curious to know what's going on with the graphics here. Dealer's really going to have to get his head in the game or he's going to get railed in the comments. Really taking his time here. It's like Jeremy calls the straddle. Brady raises it up to 10.
Shannon trying to keep his 100% DPIP going.
Just do it for the cameras.
Yeah, that's right, eh?
Looks like it's getting folded around to the straddler. Who's not going to get away with that? He's going to protect that straddle.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool, eh? Yeah, little hologram.
5-way pot here. Looking like Katie with the best hand, 2 pair. Brady fires out $20. He's got top pair. Looking like it's just a Brady versus Katie pot.
Open the window. You want me to open it?
Brady's drawing dead. See how much value Katie can get out of Brady here.
Probably a pan, but that's
I think she bets $35. Brady calls. Little does he know that he's wasting his money here. Checks. Katie goes all in. $101.
it's usually within a couple dollars. Yeah, it's pretty close.
You count for the tip.
Yeah, there you go.
Jeez, that's cool as heck.
That system do that?
Yeah.
Players admiring the action tracker,
All the action.
Yeah,
being able to call the stacks for what they are.
Check it out as I'm going.
See if Brady's going to be able to get away from this. Brady makes an incredible top pair fold here,
See that one on you.
giving Katie the respect. She takes down a nice size $263 pot.
Oh, Brady, I'll post it on Facebook and tagging you too.
I might get roasted.
Thanks, Dave.
What a great fold by Brady. Like actions to Jason, 8-7 suited, under the gun. Looks like he limps in. Brady putting the pressure on everybody. Queen 10 suited here. It's like Sloppy's not going to give him any respect. Five-way pot. It's a pretty wet flop. Looks like it's getting checked around to Brady, who's going to play it slow. Looks like Sloppy here with the best hand. Makes a feeler bet, $15. Jason's got open-ended. Pretty scary flop for an open-ended. He's got the bottom end. He makes the fold. Brady's not going to let Sloppy take down this pot. An absolute brick comes down on the river.
That's funny.
Brady lets it go.
Button is.
It's like actions to Jeremy. He folds.
That's
Sean bets 7 with 6-4 suited. Brady quickly calls with Jack-10 suited.
raise to 25.
Jeff really making a stand here with Queen-9 suited. 3 bets to 25. This is the first hand Jeff's played all day. Oh no, that's not true. He played the ace king at the start.
Yeah. Even Shannon. Shannon broke his 100% deep.
Pretty interesting pot here.
He's taking over.
Oh, and Jeff flops a boat. Brady's got an open-ended.
Sure. Absolutely.
Looks like it gets check. Looks like Jeff fires out a bet of 35. See if Brady can get away from this. He's drawing dead. Makes the call. Ace on the river. Brady's probably going to get away from this one. Another missed draw for Brady. But really, the missed draws are for the best. Saved him some money. Saved him some money to make a blind raise? Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. But he's got ace-king in a blind raise of 5. I'm surprised he's getting the folds here.
So it's gonna cost 60-something, Brady? Okay.
Sloppy's calling that he's going all in. As soon as Brady sees his hand, I'm sure he's going to shove it in.
All in.
Yep, here we go. Jason's got the ace-queen suited.
Yeah.
It's a hard raise to respect, especially with such a strong hand.
Good luck, Six.
Not at all. 20, yeah.
It shut off when it kept going around and stopped. It died.
I don't know much that now we can't keep up.
No, looks like Jason quickly calls.
Eh?
Do we show it or wait?
Best king?
Geez, that's a good hand to wake up with. I know I
Suited, yeah. But the diamond there, so.
Jason needs a queen or backdoor diamond draw. And he doesn't get there. Brady takes it down. Ace-king. Nice little double up for him.
Total.
Very unlucky for him to be behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
No surprise, Brady straddles the next hand. Actions to Shannon. He makes the call.
7.
And Jason is going to punch the limpers here, raises to 7. Looks like it's getting folded around. Jeremy calls with king 7. Sean calls as well. 4-way pot. Oh, and Sean hits an open-ended. Jeremy hits top pair.
That's 11.
Shannon fires out with his mid pair.
22.
It's like Jason tries to min bet. Re-raises to 22 here. Jeremy 4-betting to $60. Really going to put that pressure. Looks like it gets folded around. He just takes down the pot.
22 and then 60.
I'm sure he probably didn't really want to continue with that hand, even though he's got top pair.
We'll find out later.
A lot of bad cards can come down on the turn and river.
Nice king, nice king, nice king.
So there's king. What is it?
A nice play by Jeremy.
King jack or short.
It's a team.
It's awesome.
It's a team job. He did about his.
Yeah, I know, eh? That's crazy.
It's a complete Jimmy Root setup is the way I describe
It's
it.
like Jeff gets queens under the gun. Makes a bet to 7.
With the mic with this hustle casino, make a microphone. Yeah, you just team and give him orders.
Sloppy's not going to give him any respect. Calls with queen 5 offsuit.
Exactly.
Facing everything.
So it gets folded around to Jeremy, who also makes the call.
Nobody here.
Looks like Brady
Marine kind.
3 bets to 40 with garbage.
Yeah, director.
Very unusual. Maybe not for him. I don't know. Curious to know what Jeff is going to do here with the queens. Is he going to 4-bet? There are a lot of players behind him. He's contemplating a decision here. Looks like he shoves all in
152 on here.
for his remaining stack. Can't imagine anybody calling this.
152 looks accurate. Yeah. Basically.
Looking like Brady's kind of giggling to himself, realizing that he just kind of ran into a pretty big hand. Nice little smile on his face.
Think aces in the straddle, please. Think aces in the straddle. Aces in the straddle, yeah. Work aces.
Shannon requesting hands from the dealer. Would love to have a pair of aces.
I can't wait.
People have the guts to do something like that, so it's,
That's right.
he's always got my respect for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like Jason's got ace 10 offsuit. Looks like he makes a bet of 7.
Yeah.
Looking like it gets folded around to Jeremy, who calls with 10-9 suited. Sean makes the call on the button. Looks like it calls, and Shannon's got aces.
25.
Makes a 3-bet to 25. Unbelievable. He asked for aces before the hand started. The dealer gave him aces. This game is not rigged. I swear it's not rigged. Looks like we got a couple callers here too. A 5-way pot for aces. Certainly not the most ideal situation. Jeremy's got a flush draw with a gut shot. Jason's got a gut shot as well. That queen coming down won't be a very good card for Jeremy if he hits it. That's if he can get there. Shannon makes a bet, $60. Jason calls. Really only chasing the queen or a backdoor flush draw. Looks like Jeremy shoves.
Huh.
Really going to put the pressure on. He's got quite a few outs, or so he thinks.
Yeah, they're gonna do some.
Looks like Shannon calls and Jason quickly calls as well.
Who's got the nut flush draw? Oh.
Jason must be looking to gamble here.
Yeah.
Unless we have a card read error, that's also possible. King, and Shannon hits his ace on the river, giving him the best hand.
Alright.
Right? That's pretty. Wow.
I was
I
gonna
can
say
assure
it
you
too,
I
when
was
you
terribly
25, I was like, aces in the straddle.
What a pot. $580 in this pot.
Shannon paid the $100 seat.
Looking at the chip count here, Shannon with that hand, 30% of the chips on the table. Everyone else is right around the 200 to 250 mark. What a crazy hand that was. Looks like Sloppy's got ace jack suited. Still not sure what the story behind his nickname is, but I guess we'll figure that out for next time. So we've got ourselves a three-way pot. Looking like Sean has got double belly buster here.
That was the bird.
That was the bird. That's what the bird is.
Jason's got the best hand with a pair of eights.
That's crazy.
Although he's not ahead in the percentage. Sean does have 2 overcards to his 8.
My dream of coming here one day and you having a bird on your shoulder as you do.
It's like Sean's not getting away.
I'm like, oh, bluff, bluff.
See what Sloppy's gonna do here.
Yeah.
He's got some turn cards that will certainly help him. Any heart, 10 will give him a gut shot.
Well, I know.
9 gives him a gut shot as well. Looks like he gets rid of it.
That is so cool.
That is really is.
Yeah.
Looking like our dealer's having a bit of an issue with the stack sizes.
Everybody's gonna go buy after gray parrots tomorrow.
Hopefully he can get this figured out soon so he's not wasting all our time. Oh, the jack comes down, giving Sean a straight and the best hand. Jason's drawn dead. See if Sean can get any value here. Looks like he makes a half pot size bet. Can't see Jason continuing here. He's played pretty tight so far. Makes the correct laydown. Sean takes down a nice pot. Looking like everybody wants to straddle now. All making hand requests after that previous hand with aces. Like Sean's got a fun hand of 6-5 suited. Brady certainly isn't going to let anybody get a cheap pot here. Makes it $15. Jason calls. As does Sloppy. And Sean calls as well. We're 4-way pot, $61. A relatively dry board here. Sloppy with the best hand with top pair.
32.
Sean's got the gut shot. Needs a 4 for a straight. He folds, as does Brady. Jason's got mid pair with the pair of 3s with an ace kicker. Nine comes down, doesn't really help either of these players. Pretty decent card for Sloppy here. Still making his jack as the top pair. He slows down a little bit. 10 comes down, putting out some possible straights.
25. I just have a jack.
Looks like he value bets 25 and he gets called. He's going to take down that pot. $175 in there.
Thank you.
You just try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just,
Updates and
I
stuff
do.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, for the program. I get it for the first year, and then
Looks like Will straddles.
Well, okay.
but he said
Actions to Jason.
I can still use it.
Right.
So not gonna stop me from using the program. It's just
Jeremy calls as well. It's like some guys are trying to get into a cheap pot. Shannon's got pocket fours in late position.
that's 8.
Makes a bet of 8.
Yep.
Jason calls. That's just sloppy.
45.
Will wakes up with ace king on the straddle. Looks like he makes it 45.
There's a straddle, isn't it,
Yeah.
Will? Hey,
You know what that means? Straddle bad. Every
Like
fold?
Shannon folds and Jason folds. That's just sloppy.
See that, buddy.
It's a decent hand.
Yeah.
Actually, this is kind of the first hand I grabbed.
I suppose, yeah. You
He
haven't
took
played
down a
that.
pretty good pot pre-flop. Out of position with ace king. Really can't ask for better.
Yeah, you want to get rockets.
Let's fold it around to Sean here, mid position. He's got 9-8 suited.
That's 11.
Yet another fun hand to play. Sean makes it 11. Jason calls on the button. Not going to let anyone take away his button position.
11?
Yep.
Will, 8-7 suited.
Do you have a recycle bin or anything? Or just the
I
garbage?
don't, you can just throw it anywhere. Doesn't bother me any.
Three-way pot. Not really a great flop for anybody here other than Jason, who hit a king-high flush draw.
That's 16.
Sean's got bottom pair. He's going to make a continuation bet.
All of it.
And Jason shoves on him. That's going to be a tough call for Sean.
I like my hand.
Not going to feel good about a call there at all. Looks like Will gets away from it. Sean already folds.
Okay, yeah. I'll just update it.
Looks like Brady's going to make a bet with ace-5 offsuit. Makes a little bet to 7. Katie, 6-5 suited, makes the call. Will calls with pocket threes. As does Jeremy. Got a 4-way pot. Will looking to probably hit a set here. He doesn't get it. Brady looks like he has the best hand with bottom pair. Brady still with the best hand. Looks like he takes a stab at it.
That's 10.
That's
Yeah, that sounds like.
The J's probably scored back. Ah, there you go. The J's probably scored.
Looks like Brady's going to take down that pot.
Hopefully.
Nice little bet from him to take down a
Dave.
little
Yeah,
pot.
that's true, eh?
Try again.
Full Dre's queen.
Looks like Brady blind bets to 5 again and wakes up with queens. Wow, what a lucky turn of events. Will fires out 16 with pocket 8s in position.
Toronto could play Tampa Bay in the first round of the playoffs.
Jason folds pocket 5s from the small blind.
It doesn't go well, but.
Well, they crushed them last
Up with it
time.
again.
Right? And it's like,
68.
Looks like
but you're
Brady
right, though.
shoves.
History.
71.
Yeah.
Really hard spot to really put him on anything. He's done this at least once already.
Yes,
I
Kikuchi.
faded the snap call.
Looks like Will calls.
Queens again.
Everybody is shocked that Brady has another hand under his blind bet.
No.
Oh.
Will looking to hit an 8.
Oh, jeez. Just
Doesn't get there.
I had a pair of
70.
Brady doubles up again.
Wow.
And he would have still hit the fucking queen.
Yeah, I still would have remembered.
What is it?
Lay
I
down.
had 5.
He had 5.
Oh, luckily fold.
$166 there.
So 70.
76.
Another little pot for Brady. You can see that he's played 68% of the hands so far. Sean's not far behind with 47. Everyone else is averaging out right around 30%. Fun little stat for everybody.
I hope he got his game.
See who's really pushing the action here.
5-0.
It's like there's a straddle in play. Katie wakes up with 6-5 suited yet again. Makes it 10. Jason quickly calls with ace-3 suited. And Will has got pocket aces. Makes it 35. See if anybody wants to dance with him. Jason calls with ace-3 suited. Pretty much a worst case scenario for him. He's gonna really go after a diamond draw here. Or some low cards for a straight. Not a good flop for him at all. He's probably just gonna end up folding this hand once Will makes a bet. Assuming he's going to. Looks like he makes the same bet, 35. Jason quickly folds.
So that was a bet to 35.
Like actions to Jeff under the gun, he folds. Shannon's got pocket 9s. He hit quads with this hand in a few sessions ago. See if he can do it again. Makes it 12, gets folded around to Jeremy, who makes the call with 7s. Brady calling with garbage. Three spades come down. Neither player has a spade. Looks like everyone's slowing down a little bit.
That's 17.
Shannon fires out a little feeler bet. It's a hard one for Jeremy to respect. He makes the call. Ooh, the 9 on the river giving Shannon a set. He must feel great about that card. Although there are still 3 spades out there. Fires out a value bet.
That's 40.
If he gets raised here, Shannon's probably going to be disgusted. But we know that's probably not going to happen. I can't see Jeremy making a play here. He's probably wondering if his 7s are actually good. I think Jeremy makes a great laydown. Kind of hard to put Shannon on anything there, but must have had a pretty good read.
That's 11.
Katie fires out 11. Queen, king. Gets folded around to Sean on the button, who's going to defend with garbage. You can tell I don't like Jack Junk.
7-0.
Oh, that's crazy. Should've put a bet on it.
It's like Brady checks with ace high. Katie continuation bets. Looks like Sean calls. Sean really doesn't have anything here. But neither does Katie. Sean does have position. Looks like Sean fires out a bet of 25. Putting Katie in a pretty difficult position here. And she folds. Looks like Sean made it work. A great play by Sean, taking down a nice sized pot.
Okay, so we got a straddle we play.
Looks like Jeremy's got pocket fours. Just limps in. Sean, pocket 3 limps in as well.
That's 17.
Brady pushing the action yet again with 6-2 suited. Can't see Jeremy or Sean getting away from this at all. $55 pot. And Sean hits his 3. He flops a boat. Brady hits his flush draw.
That's decent.
Looks like he fires out $18. Jeremy calls. Curious if Sean's going to slow play this here. Must be thinking someone might have an ace. Looks like he 3-bets to 50. Relatively good sized raise to try to get some callers here. Brady shoves his remaining chips into the pot. Sean quickly calls.
If you got a boat, you're good. Yeah, I got a boat. Oh,
That's me. Run.
Brady in absolute terrible shape here and needs runner. They're all both laughing at the hand. Oh, and the 5 of spades comes down, giving him a tiny sweat.
That'd be good for the stream.
Oh, pot?
That'd be.
Oh, pass 3?
Yeah, pair of 3 or 3.
That ace is a terrible card on the river, but thank goodness it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Pair of 3s with the aces still counts. Looking at our chip counts here, Shannon, 24%. He's the big stack at the table. Sean is not far behind, $419.
wow. Is this gonna play the same tournament?
Nope. Everybody's
It's like
going
Sean
back.
wakes up with ace jack offsuit,
I know, and I don't know why Jeff put that tournament.
calls Jeremy's bet of $7.
Yesterday, I talked to her, they only had 5 people.
Brady 3-bets to 25.
So far, yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a home game if you didn't have an annoying parrot making microwave sounds in the background.
That's right.
Yeah, no guarantee.
It's like Jeremy and Sean both make the call.
Probably won't run and
Yeah. Well, because like everybody has their hotels reserved in Sackville already.
Yeah.
Ever walk up to the microwave by it?
I don't know.
Told you?
It's like Sean hits his pair of aces.
I know.
He's got the best hand.
And
Brady hit a king high flush draw.
So I can't say something. Normally weekend I'm off. This year I'll work on Monday to
Gordon
Wednesday.
Ramsay.
Oh, okay.
It's like Jeremy calls with bottom pair as well.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's like an 8 of spades comes down, now gives Jeremy a flush draw.
On Sunday.
Yelling at her, so. Oh, yeah.
I would like to go.
Sean still with the best hand of ace jack.
Absolutely. I play soccer. If I don't, it's like a dealing by yourself.
It's like he bets 45.
I like the merry.
Options to Brady. He makes the call.
I would like to pay $20 for the deal.
Looks like Jeremy calls as well. We got ourselves a big pot brewing now. $274 in that pot. Looks like the 4 doesn't really help anybody. Sean most likely going to take down this pot with a pair of aces. Everyone kind of checked back on that hand. See, Brady has been pre-flop raising 37% of the time. Katie is 25%. Everyone else is hovering around the 12 to 8%-ish. Probably pretty standard.
Pretty easy pickup.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah, if you can count to 50.
See that Brady's really pushing the action at this table. And that's just proof right there.
Points can always be debatable.
Yeah, it depends who you're playing with, and yeah, it's,
I like to count everything and then it's over with.
yeah.
Some people play where you can't.
Looks like Jason makes a bet, $10.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You can't.
Ace Jack suited. Jeremy quickly calls with pocket threes.
Are you talking crib?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
And
you
like-
go to the tournament yesterday or whatever?
Nope.
No, I heard of it. There's one apparently at Press Club or something.
Oh, I played
Oh, yeah.
that before.
But there's one, doesn't Nita's run one too?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I just,
It's like Jason makes the call.
Get back in the house.
6-2 of diamonds.
Like steal points, right? No, do you guys do that?
Yeah, they did. They
You
did.
do that, yeah.
I don't usually, but I would.
And like in tournaments they do,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
that's good.
right?
They already did, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a long time ago though.
3 6s for Jason.
my buddy runs it.
Couldn't have asked for a better flop.
Yeah, it's every Thursday at the Press Club.
Yeah, it's big. It's
I
a-
told him I'd go. next
Yeah.
week.
They go by
3 would be disastrous for Jason here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I guess there's 2 Jasons in this pot. I think Jeremy goes all in. He's got for 25. Jason J quickly calls.
Right.
I think they just said 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Jason number 2 makes the call. That's not confusing.
Better than 200 for them, so you can kind of cheat a little lot. There's no fun.
5 doesn't help anyone.
200, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's singles and stuff. It's just.
Yeah.
It's like Jason.
Same with me.
Jason 1.
Yeah.
Jason 1 shoves all in with his trip 6s.
Absolutely they are.
Can't see Jason 2 making the call. 30, 50. Feel like I should have numbers in their names right now.
60, 64.
Yeah, I dug out the baits for the tournament, like for our fishing tournament. Like I'm gonna bring him Sunday a bunch of nice paddle tails.
Makes a good fold.
Some wicked-
He'll be happy to see that he didn't have the best hand here. Jeremy is looking for a 3. Nope. Plays board.
You have heavy jig heads?
I do.
Okay,
I have them right up to an ounce.
okay.
But it was amazing. Too. We're talking high bowlers.
It's like Will straddles. The straddles have been getting some pretty premium hands so far. Straddles and blind raises. People have just been getting premium
Remember
cards.
the first time there, when was the first time I lost like 250, 260 bucks? Like the first time you ever lose that much?
Sean bets to 11
You
with
learn
ace 2
quick.
suited.
Yeah.
It's like Brady 3 bets to 30. Really being a pain in Sean's side. He's been 3 betting him quite a bit here.
I believe him. I don't know about you, Brady. I don't know what's going on up there.
It's like Sloppy's a little bit suspicious here. Makes a
I'm
fold
just-
with
yeah,
queen
I'm
jack
just-
suited.
Be the 6 dudes.
He is out of position.
It's really bad.
Probably a good
That's where I
fold in the
met
long
Shannon
run.
20 years ago was
Yeah.
at Shakers playing. Yeah.
So you guys basically over
Yeah.
2 decades.
It's like Sean calls.
I stopped
Yeah.
playing
I stopped
poker
playing
and they
forever.
met you at
Yeah.
Andrew's.
Sean hits bottom pair. Great flop for Brady.
There's a couple of dealers play there.
He's got an overpair of 10s.
Experience to play poker. This is.
It's like he fires 25 into the pot.
Lay down. and
Nice little
no
feeler
work.
bet and a value bet at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I quit for a long time.
Sean's really looking at for an ace or a 2 here.
Yeah, that is things too.
It's like Brady shoves. 55.
Yeah, I went there played 2 tournaments. So every time, yeah, that's lucky spot for me.
55, but
2 times I all in the money. Even first time I folded a king to Larry, I think, and he took down. But if I
Sean's contemplating calling here with bottom pair.
unbubble,
Larry.
Nope, he makes the
yeah,
fold.
Larry win chop it up. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
3 or 4. I was third.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Me too. I would do that too. Never actually did it.
box it, it's for you. Now I take it for.
Fold it around to Sean, who limps in. Jack two of clubs. Brady again being a pain in Sean's side. Makes a bet of $8 with Jack 8 offsuit. Shannon calls with fives. Looks like Katie calls ace 9. As does Jason. Quite a large multi-way pot happening here. Can't see Will getting away from this either. Looks like we got a 7-way pot here.
Yeah. Nice bet, Brady.
People really not respecting Brady's bets at all. Can't imagine why. It's hard to tell what anybody has here. It's like Brady has a gut shot. It's like he fires 21. Nobody's really hit anything here. This bet might actually get through. See if Sean decides to give him any respect.
Wow.
Brady takes it down.
You just want to build the pot for you.
It's like a showing you in the real.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
At least you got a spade.
Surprised Brady managed to take down that pot.
Sorry, what?
What are the odds that 7 players are all going to miss?
I have that poster from Poker Science.
Looks like Jeremy limps in, as does Sean with king, queen suited.
My default is 1.
That's 10.
What is it?
No surprise that Brady makes a raise beside Sean here with ace 2 suited.
That's cool.
Hopefully Sean doesn't hit spades or this pot could be disastrous for him.
That's really cool.
We got changed for 20?
Yeah. Yep.
Looking like Brady's raises are not getting any respect at all yet again.
How much? Yeah, if you want. Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
How much is it?
$8.
Sorry.
Shannon.
There's hickory smoke, sweet and hot, teriyaki,
Do it in
and
the middle
original.
of the hand, so someone doesn't mess out on
Shit.
$10 in value.
We pay with chips.
I was gonna give it to you before I punt it off on the day. At least I get to eat it.
Hey, tell you what, I don't want a full bag, do you?
Depends what
Looks
you
like
do.
Brady has hit
Oh, too late.
trips here.
18.
Tries to make a little value bet of $18.
I remember what I had.
Probably just going to get folded around to him, looking at everyone's hand strength. Unless Sean is just going to get tired of Brady pushing him around.
Oh, I'll buy a bag here.
I'm going to,
Which he does, but Sean doesn't realize that Brady kind of hit a monster on the flop.
Yeah, 18 and call.
Sean's really going to need some help here.
No, he checked there.
I'm gonna buy 3 bags.
35.
How about that? Well, what one do you want, Brady?
That's 35.
Hot.
Hot?
Yeah.
Sean makes the correct laydown.
yeah, I bought 3 bags.
Brady's really been a pain in his side.
Shooting tip and $10 for the beef jerky.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Here.
Blind
We
raise.
dealt you out when you went up.
Everyone loving the Jack Link's jerky.
What's it gonna be this time? Deuces?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Brady's making another blind raise. See if it works out for him this time.
Yeah.
Looks like Will is going to fire out on the button. Ace 4 offsuit. Jeremy and Sean call. Looks like Brady calls as well. Oh, and this could be a bad pot for Will. Jeremy has hit 2 pair. Looks like it gets checked around to the original better. Makes it 30. Jeremy's kind of slow playing it. The other 2 players fold.
Is that really hot?
2 doesn't really change anything.
But I mean,
I think Jeremy's gonna fire out a value bet.
spicy levels might be different than other people.
Yeah.
I like spicy a lot.
No,
Pretty good sizing here. Keep Will in this pot with his pair of aces.
I love it when he cuts it off.
Yeah.
Jeremy still with the best hand.
Never gets old.
It's like Jeremy was hoping to get a value bet raise there. Or maybe he was worried about a better 2 pair. You can tell Brady has been really pushing the aggression here. As you can see, he's top of the charts here with 54% aggression
Go to my
frequency.
ass.
Everyone else is ranging around 30%.
Get rid of those now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly.
It's like Jeff is under the gun to the straddle. Makes it 12 with pocket 2s.
Go.
It's like sloppy calls, as does Will with queen 10 suited.
Might as well.
Nothing better than beat Jersey.
Like Jeremy's calling as well with 7-5 offsuit. Sean folds. Looks like we got a 5-way pot, $61.
Every trip when I drive back home from Ottawa to here to visit, I would stop at Levy and all that and get just beef jerky. Now I just
Pretty good flop for Jeremy considering his hand. Hit mid pair with an open-ended. Everyone else has pretty much missed.
bag in there.
Yes, yours tastes different than mine.
Oh, and Jeff hits his 2 on the turn,
Aiden says do not eat, so I won't eat it.
giving him trips, but puts a possible 4-card straight out there for anybody who has a 3.
Sorry, my bad. My
It's like Jeremy fires out 30.
Okay, call.
I think Jeremy's going to get a little bit of a surprise here if
There's one.
this ends up going all the way to the river. Ooh. Jeremy hits his trip 5s on the river. Pretty cold deck indeed here. Looks like he checks. Might be worried about that 4-card straight. Curious to know how much Jeff is going to fire into this $150 pot. Looks like he bet 70. Pretty good sizing here.
70, yeah, 70.
That's just under half the pot. Looks like Sloppy's still in the hand here. I didn't even realize. He hit a diamond draw on the turn, wasn't even paying attention.
I actually reached out to them as a sponsor.
Not sure what he's thinking about here.
Did you really?
That's why I put that video on the YouTube.
Well, you should, because this Jack Link's sweet and hot beef jerky is delicious.
It's hard to see with the graphics.
What a great idea.
Looks like he folds.
Not those two.
And looks like Jeremy quickly calls with his trip 5s.
Wow, well, even better.
Well, that Jack Link's beef jerky is so tender, it doesn't hurt my mouth.
Shannon giving a little shout out to Jack Links.
You remind me of the Truman Show. His wife used to be outside.
It's like Shannon limps in. 7-6 offsuit. Jason J, or Jason 1, as we called him before. Looks he makes a little pot builder bet. But he gets 3-bet by Jeremy, making it $16 with 9-7 suited. It's looking like his 3-bet isn't going to get past anybody here. Got a 6-way pot. $96 in the pot already. hard to see what we have here. Looks like Brady has the best hand with ace-9. It's like Sloppy's going to take a stab at it. So it gets folded around to Brady. He makes the call. Shannon and Jason J gets away from it. It's like Brady's trying to play it a little bit slow here. He hits his 2-pair on the river. He must think he has the best hand now.
Says 166.
And he shoves all in.
I call.
Two pairs?
Sloppy makes a snap call pretty much.
River.
That is deuce?
No.
Brady had the best hand with even a 9 kicker.
How much?
So that looks 160.
But Brady gets a nice little double up. $538 pot.
40 plus 20, 168.
68?
It'll be so much better for like tournament and stuff, where like cash is a little more complicated for some areas.
You know, 10
It's like-
minutes that you go on?
Shannon straddles.
Actually, I'm trying to get Alex maybe not on before we table. So I think I just ordered some tournament chips
It's like Will fires out $10.
next week.
9-7 suited.
That'd be cool.
So hopefully start.
Nice little 1-gapper.
I've got a tabletop, poker tabletop with a 6-foot plastic paper table.
Brady waking up with 10s for the second time tonight.
Yeah, I had tournament chips and a spirit table.
It's like a 3 bets to $30.
Yeah. Well, I've been kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, I'll just like, I don't know, build my own again, right? You know, it's just, might as well,
Yeah.
but it's just, I don't have time right now.
It's like Will folds. Sloppy is really trying to win his money back from Brady here.
My other tables, I'm really regretting everything. So I'm buying the same chips that I sold.
Yeah, twice the price, probably.
Yeah, twice the price, yeah, it's sort of 300 now over the
Like
2.
Brady fires out. His first to act. $30.
Yeah, really.
Sloppy makes a pretty quick call with his pair of 6s. Sloppy hits a flush draw on the turn. It's like Brady checks.
It says 165.
Looking like Sloppy's really trying to put the pressure on Brady here. It's a tough all-in to call.
There's a 6 under there.
And the first two.
Let's pay that.
Brady's probably regretting his little fold.
I folded 9-7.
Oh, did you?
I folded 9-7. Suited, yeah.
Roller bowl today, Brady?
No.
Jeez.
No.
Straddle and play.
Crazy.
Watched, we're
It's like Katie straddles.
Tuesday, I think. The day Little was on the final table. Do you see him?
Oh, yeah, he finished second.
Punched off or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like Sloppy
Yeah.
limps in.
I forget what he had, but
Yeah.
It's like we got a
Yeah, that 300
small
buy-in,
community
that's
pot,
stressful.
kind of.
Like,
A couple people folded already.
call.
I love Kristen Foxen though, man. She's such a little crusher.
Yeah.
She's so unassuming.
Let's see what Katie's gonna do here. 7 people in this pot.
Yeah, she's been crushing online for years.
Oh yeah.
There's already 8 people in this pot.
Her and Alex are quite the power duo.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Pretty interesting flop. Brady has hit an open-ended.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Katie's hit 2 pair.
I'm like a 5K FD with them. Kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
Online.
Jeff has also
Yeah.
hit 2 pair.
Live they battle it out all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeff is firing out 12. Katie calls. Looks like Brady's gonna call as well. Ooh, the 10 on the turn, giving Brady the best hand now with a straight. Katie and Jeff both have 2 pair. Looks like Jeff seems a little bit suspicious of this hand already. It's like Katie's gonna continue firing. Throws out 35.
100.
Brady 3-bets to 100. Putting Jeff in a pretty difficult spot with 2 pair. It's a very straighty board. But you still need 2 cards to hit the straight. Jack 9, 9, 6. Wow, Jeff makes a great laydown with 2 pair there. We'll see if Katie can do the same. She shoves all in with a remaining stack. Brady, I imagine, is going to snap call. Unlucky for Katie here. She needs a queen or an 8. Nope. Looks like Brady takes down this pot. Brady is going on a pretty good run. Tiny little heater here.
Do they still sponsor it?
No, I don't
No,
think
right?
so, but I think they did it in 2009 and 2010.
Yeah, I remember what's his name, Norm, Lon McCarran and Norm Chad, they always, Jack leaves all in the moment or whatever.
Like Sloppy limps in with Jack 10 offsuit. Looks like Will fires out $8. Queen 9 suited. It's like both Jeremy and Sean call, as well as Brady. Looking like we're gonna be in a fairly large multi-way pot. Jeff is woke up with Ace Jack offsuit on the button. Fires out a 3-bet, $40. We're really gonna start punishing these players for playing not premium hands.
That went under there, Dave, sorry.
That's already done with it.
Looks like it's getting folded all the way to Brady.
Just the vinyl on the table. doesn't-
See if Brady wants to play.
You gotta see.
Gotta.
I'm on a heater.
Well,
Jeff managed to get this pot down to 1 player. I think Brady checks to Jeff. Jeff has top pair. And Jeff checks behind. King's not a very good card for Jeff. Looks like Brady's slowing down. It's like Jeff fires out a $60 bet. Brady's just going to let it go.
I had Jack 10.
Certainly not a great flop for Brady. Showing our hands that went to showdown here. Jeremy and Jason are both at around 38 to 37%. Everyone else is hovering around 20 to 25.
Jesus.
Letterer?
Oh, Howard Letterer. Yeah.
and he bet, who was it, that he saw his mom. You guys ever remember that? You ever saw that?
Into the next hand here. Sloppy. Ace 2 suited. Looks like he fires out $10.
They actually put the bet on. They called him.
Jeremy calls with King 3
It
suited.
was the craziest prop bet I've ever seen on TV. I don't know if it was staged or not, if it wasn't probably.
Both Sloppy and Jeremy have the diamonds.
When I went to Vegas back in Pittsburgh.
No one else looks like they really have anything.
Still, eh? Yeah. I suppose till the day he dies,
It's like
yeah.
smoke break of attorney, he's walking, he's got like his hat on, headphones, and people are just walking by and just like
That's
roasting him,
crazy.
and he's just dead staring, just not even caring.
It's extremely noticeable.
Oh yeah.
He probably regretted it.
Doesn't really look like too many players hit very much here. Sloppy still with the best hand with ace high.
It's like, what's his name, Mike Fossil. He's playing now in this, like, man, I'm
Yeah, didn't he win a tournament or something?
He won
Looks like Jeremy and Sloppy both hit their diamond draws
So it was
on the
worth
turn.
a lot of money.
Didn't he go back to like a different name?
Brady is now open-ended.
I don't know, in Hendon Bob, you can see it.
And it's under Mike Fossil, so it's like, wow, I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe you got away with all that.
Yeah, you got that right.
Nothing, no repercussions?
Nope.
They have to be counter-suited, I think.
Yeah, he tried to counter sue.
Yeah.
See what comes down here on the river. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he counters.
The third diamond comes down on the
Yeah,
river.
he dropped it.
And Jason goes all in with nothing.
Oh my god, Jason, I call.
Sloppy's calling with the nut flush.
Oh, another call.
Jeremy calls as well with his king high flush.
Easy goal.
Who's got the vote?
Terrible timing for Jason.
You got the nut flush here? They're not flush.
Jeremy is disgusted with that.
King flush?
Wow.
Lands on reviews. People are so clever.
Oh, they are. They are. I
I
love
just
them.
read, I just like read that in the even YouTube the same way, the comments, man. It's so sad. I don't even watch the videos anymore, just get to the comments.
That's 8.
It's like Will fires out $8 with pocket sixes. Jeremy 3-bets to 32 with ace king suited.
That's what I thought he said.
Looks like it's getting folded around to Sloppy here, who also makes the fold. Nice little squeeze play to Will and Jason. They're both playing out of position here to Jeremy. Looks like they're just going to give it to him. I'm a bit surprised that Jason folds the nines.
What's that one?
Must be putting Jeremy on a premium hand, which he does have, but still pretty much a coin flip.
Is the supervisor like poker
Both.
room or both?
He dealt last night. He was supervising the chip before or whatever, right?
Really?
And it's weird.
Like when
Him sitting on that side of the table.
Like Jeremy wakes up with another premium hand, ace queen offsuit. Like Sean's getting a little bored, calls with queen 5 suited.
35.
We need somebody that knows the game.
But it's not a game.
It's like Brady 3-bets with pocket twos to 35. Again, being a real pain to Sean.
Can't do it this time.
Thought I seen somebody fold ace jack there. Can't remember who it was. It's like Jeremy's gonna call. It's like Sean's playing a little bit loose.
Oh, 10-4. Wow. What a game.
It's like Sean hits his pair of
You know
queens.
who it is? Egio. My God.
Jeremy's got him out kicked.
What a great couple weeks he's had. Like,
He knows that.
yeah.
It's like Sean finally lays it down.
Yeah, he's 2 for 3 tonight. Two ribbies. He's, yeah.
I like him in the field.
I want to root for them on the G.
I like him too.
Yeah. Such a young, good, talented team.
Yeah.
That's 8.
It's like Brady fires out $8. Ace 2 offsuit. Folds it around to Jason with king 9 suited, makes the call. As does Sloppy. He's going to try to win some of his chips back from Brady. Looks like we got a 5-way pot. Dealer fumbling the cards.
On Reddit for how poorly he's doing.
Have you really?
Oh yeah.
Redditors and the landers.
It's like Sloppy's hit his flush draw.
That's like the bathroom wall of the internet, right? I mean, people just, people
Like
just
Jason's
write
gonna
whatever
take
they
a stab at it with a gut shot.
Good lord.
He's got 2 overs.
You put on ropes in your healing?
Backdoor heart draw for him as well.
I don't even know how you're doing tablet and dealing.
Even
All
Rose,
interaction.
Rose himself wrote in the description.
It's actually not as bad.
Like Sloppy's gonna make the fold with the flush draw.
And 3 bets.
I had the last one, that's what I
Will calls with the gut shot.
when I was working the other day and I wasn't looking right at the screen and I heard you say, wow, the dealer's really screwing this game up. And then I turned and looked, that is the
Yeah, you named it something like that, like it's screwed up or something like that.
Yeah, that's something.
8 comes down, doesn't really help anybody.
And the other one, you're like, I don't know why the editor cut this one, and
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
by the way, I'm the editor.
That's good.
Looks like Jason's gonna take a stab at this pot.
Well, the truth is.
It's out
like,
$50. Will's gonna let it go.
12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Button's good.
On the weekends, it'll probably be like 3 o'clock. Are we good? We're a good man. Thank you.
Jason taking down nice little pot. Nothing but king high.
My wife hates that place. Yeah, she hates it so much.
Everybody that doesn't play poker hates it.
Yeah,
Anyone
like
that plays doesn't even hear it.
For the rest of us, it's so soothing, yeah.
A good white noise to fall asleep to.
Yeah, oh my god, that's such a good prank. Oh, I love it.
Green.
Like one of those 10-hour
Looks like
videos.
Brady's making another blind raise to
Kind
5.
of like ASMR.
It's been working for him so far in this session.
Probably there, that's all.
Katie's gonna 3-bet him. Sloppy calls. 3-way pot. Fires out diamonds out there. Sloppy's got a pair and a flush draw.
That's 25.
Katie makes a continuation bet of 25.
Raise to 61.
Looks like Sloppy's gonna 3-bet to 60. Curious to know what Katie's gonna do here. She makes the call. It's like we're gonna go see a turn here.
Can't tell if they're green or white because of the lights.
Ooh, that's an interesting card. Katie now has top pair with the ace of diamonds. But Sloppy has already hit the flush. That's gonna be, it's really actually a bad card for Katie, but she thinks it's pretty good. She's gonna get some bad news if she continues with this pot, which she does. She goes all in. Sloppy quickly calls.
I got you.
Oh,
Oh,
that
ace
one,
of
huh?
di-
Yeah, the ace of diamonds, okay.
Yeah.
No diamond comes down on the river, but Sloppy takes down this $415 pot.
Hell of a flop for that hand.
Turn was not really that great of a card for Katie at all.
It's not a crazy action hand.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Go straddle.
Brady straddles. Jeff wakes up with ace king offsuit under the gun.
I gotta go for a bluff.
Looks like he makes it $10. No surprise that Brady's continuing in this pot. He's got pocket twos. And he hits a 2 on the flop. Unbelievable. No one's really hit anything at all, though.
25.
Can't see anybody continuing here. Looks like he takes down the pot. No competition at all.
You got a little card here, we could do like $1. No, it's just, the button builds up, so every time you're the button, you put $1 or $5, whatever, and it builds up, and then, only the small blind can win what's on the button.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's
sometimes it'll build up to like $50, $100, and then the small blind will push harder. And
I like that.
Talking about some different kind of variants for the
It
cash
creates
games.
action from the small blind too, and it'd be hard to track. I was gonna suggest it, but it would fuck up the pad a little bit.
Yeah, never heard of that.
No, it's been,
Bit surprising here what's going on. That the graphics are
it's fun. I used to do that, but a lot of players
getting to be a little bit slow. Not sure what's going on here.
So like, the button thing, you don't have to get up. You just
Sean's in the hand, but it's not showing the graphic.
Early.
You can keep track of it without standing up.
Yeah, that too.
Dealer must have made an
I
error.
like playing the stand up for the fact that it tilts people that they gotta stand up. I don't like the whole get a button, like, no, I wanna stand up.
Looks like the dealer's finally paying attention.
Yeah, exactly, it's the whole point of the game, is, like, if you're standing up for a long time, like, you're on tilt, like, that's the best part of it. Yeah.
Players are trying to be a little bit patient here with what they're doing, so I can kind of catch up with the action.
We'll put it in anybody's hand, you know, but stand up is.
Oh, looks like Sean's got ace jack.
Sorry, so did you
Yeah, my bad.
Check, check.
Jeremy's got bottom pair with a pair of threes.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Stand up, you move these down.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, the
Jeremy
stand
bets
up is,
15, Sean calls.
You win a pot, you sit down. Last guy up has to pay like the whole table 20
Oh,
bucks.
right,
or
it's not from seven, it's
10
just
bucks or
pot.
whatever. Yeah. So at the end, there's two.
King doesn't really help anybody. Jeremy continues with his aggression.
To like not have to pay the whole table 20 bucks. It creates a fun.
Looks like Sean is a non-believer.
It creates a stand-up game. Is a lot of action. It's almost too much sometimes.
Another 6 comes down. I think Jeremy might be a little bit worried about that king.
Yeah. Yeah. When
Looks like he checks it back. That was our last hand of the night. You can see our chipped counts tonight. Sloppy is ahead with $815 with 23% of the chips on the table. But everybody is pretty much even, right around the 500 to 300 mark.
Straddle from there,
Some great action on this first session.
whatever you want.
Really appreciate you guys sticking around this long. This is the longest episode yet. Make sure to like and subscribe as it helps us out enormously. So thank you guys again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
It's up to you guys, it's gonna take way more than 10 minutes for me to transfer the footage, so usually what I do is,